10 Best Luxury Hotels in Miami. With miles of beachfront resorts and a slew of hotels in Tony neighborhoods like Bicknell in downtown, you won't have any difficulty finding a room in Miami. Since many of the area's hotels offer a winning combination of sun, sand, sleep and repeat, the city's best luxury hotels have had to get creative to stand out. A nice rink in the tropics? Why not? Triple-decker spas? Of course! But above all, Miami's best luxury hotels excel at providing stellar service and unwavering comfort. Here are top 10 picks in Miami and Miami Beach. Before getting into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. 1. Four Seasons Hotel at the Surf Club. Four Seasons brought new life to the Surf Club, which originally opened in 1930 in Surfside, just south of Bal Harbour. Architect Richard Miser's glassy building added 77 rooms and suites to the historic club, and designer Joseph Diran's interiors bring the colours of nature indoors. Beige walls and warm-toned marble echo the sand outside, while green and blue accents recall the palm trees and Atlantic Ocean, visible from most rooms through their floor-to-ceiling windows. After a day sunning at the beach or pool, guests can dine at La Sireneuse, the first ever international outpost from the restaurant at the legendary Amalfi Coast Hotel. Two. One Hotel South Beach. Reclaimed woods, organic linens and a massive living wall, One Hotel's commitment to sustainability permeates every facet of this jumbo-sized oceanfront resort. But going green never comes at the expense of luxury. Its 425 airy rooms and suites average an impressive 700 square feet each, amongst the largest in all of South Beach, and guests in the sprawling accommodations sleep on grey-toned oak beds topped with cotton mattresses. In the bathrooms, Carrara marble soaking tubs and rainfall showers further solidify this eco-friendly resort as anything but roughing it. Scattered through the U-shaped property, 4 pools cater to different crowds. Families head to the oversized centre pool, for example, while lap swingers exercise in the cabana pool. The most epic views, though, come from the 18th floor pool, adjacent to the hotel's rooftop bar. The adults-only space has 360-degree views of the ocean to the east and the downtown Miami skyline to the west. Three. The Villa Casa Casuarina. Built as a private mansion in 1930, Casa Casuarina's old-world architecture and Greco-Roman statuary convinced fashion designer Giovanni Versace to purchase the villa in 1992 while on vacation in Miami. He spent the next 3 years and over $32 million renovating and expanding the house into a gilded palace. After the designer's untimely murder, the so-called Versace mansion changed hands several times before reopening as a luxury boutique hotel, first in 2014 and again following extensive restorations in December 2017. Now, the 10 Baroque-style suites with trompe-l'oeil walls, frescoed ceilings, and leopard print furniture offer guests an exclusive and intimate glimpse into the life of a style icon. JS tip: don't miss taking a dip in the pool. It's made of over 1 million mosaic tiles, many of them 24-karat gold. Four. Faena Hotel Beach, Miami. Argentine hotelier Alan Faena collaborated with costume designer Catherine Martin and director Baz Luhrmann, the Oscar-winning power couple behind dazzling films like Moulin Rouge and The Great Gatsby, to create this mid-beach resort. The result? a retro glam masterpiece, chock-a-block with theatrical accents, like a 24-karat gold woolly mammoth skeleton from Damien Hirst. In the 169 eye-catching rooms and oversized lobby dubbed The Cathedral, red and gold abound, with pops of turquoise to remind you that this Gatsby party is in Miami and not West Egg. Each floor features dedicated around-the-clock butler service, and guests enjoy access to a 22,000 square foot spa, a serene beachfront pool, and two of the busiest restaurants in Miami. Los Fuegos, Argentine griller extraordinaire Francis Malman's love letter to wood-fired meats, and Pao, an Asian fusion hotspot from chef Paul Kui. Five, Fontainebleau, Miami Beach. This balcony-clad crescent-shaped resort in mid-beach feels more like an ultra-luxe cruise ship than a land-lubbing hotel. Since 1954, it's dominated the Miami hotel scene, and not just in size, though at 1,504 rooms, Fontainebleau is the city's largest hotel. It's also been Miami's perennial paragon of style and star power. Early on, Marcus Lapidus's iconic deco design attracted Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Marilyn Monroe, and Elvis Presley. Nowadays, the likes of Jennifer Lopez, Sean Combs, and Gwyneth Paltrow can be seen lounging at some of the resort's 11 pools, dining at one of its 7 restaurants, including Hakkasan and Scott Conant's Scarpetta, or partying at its nightclubs. Guests looking for a more relaxing experience could easily spend their whole vacation at La Pice, Fontainebleau's 40,000 square foot spa. Six, the Miami Beach Edition. Ian Schrager's scenery resort draws design-conscious sun seekers, including a fair share of A-listers, to its 294 rooms and bungalow-like suites in mid-beach. They come for the 1950s glamour vibes, like white marble floors and golden mosaic tiled columns, and plentiful entertainment options. There's a restaurant from Jean-Georges von Gerichten, a tranquil spa, and an underground nightclub complex, basement, which has its own bowling alley and ice skating rink. Outside, there are 2 stunning pools lined with lush, tropical plantings and a hidden hammock garden called the Sandbox. And that's saying nothing of one of the prime reasons anyone travels to Miami: the beach. Edition sits adjacent to 70,000 square feet of pristine white sand. Seven, St. Regis Bal Harbour. With the Atlantic Ocean at its back door and Miami's swankiest retail mecca across the street, St. Regis Bal Harbour might be the beach town's most strategically located hotel. More than $1 billion went into its opening back in 2014, and in the ensuing few years, the 27-story resort has cemented itself as an opulent escape for the high-rolling fashion set looking for some beach time. The Yabu Puschelberg-designed interiors exude elegance and chill with varying shades of grey, tan, and slate blue, and crystal and beveled glass mirror accents nod to Miami's Art Deco heritage. Each of the 243 rooms and suites open to 210 square foot balconies overlooking the sea. Below, 2 infinity pools, one for families, one for grown-ups, and the zen-like Remede Spa beckons guests returning from shopping sprees. Eight, Acqualina Resort and Spa. With its colossal yellow portico, marble columns, ornate fountains, and abundance of chandeliers, Acqualina looks like what the Doges of Venice would have built if only they had more money. The 51-story Mediterranean-inspired resort in Sunny Isles is a palazzo on steroids, but the opulent design from Isabel Tragash never feels over the top. The 98 residential-style rooms and suites done in soothing tones of grey and cream are a measure of understated elegance. But it's the attention to service and unparalleled waterfront access that sees guests return year after year. A staggering 50% of guests are repeat visitors. Acqualina is the only resort in Miami without a public boardwalk separating it from the beach, and its 5 pools and landscaped grounds extend all the way to the sand. Kids can spend their days at the family-friendly beach club pool, the dedicated sandcastle zone, and the life-size chessboard, while the grown-ups can relax, cocktail in hand, at the adults-only tranquility pool. Nine, the Setai. Are you in South Beach, or is it Shanghai? Hard to tell at the Setai, an exceedingly stylish beachfront resort with teak floorboards, liqueur furniture, and bronze and dark stone accents. Either way, you won't care. Most of the resort's sophisticated 135 suites, they're all suites, occupy a blue glass skyscraper, although a few are in an adjoining heritage Art Deco building, aka the circa 1937 Dempsey Vanderbilt Hotel. All feature Juxiana beds, black granite baths, and Aqua di Parma amenities, and suites in the new tower have jacuzzi tubs as well. For relaxation, there's an indulgent spa with treatments from Paris-based Faena, but the real attraction are the 3-in-a-row infinity pools, which are maintained at a precise 75, 80, and 90 degrees respectively. Mandarin Oriental Miami. From its exclusive location on Brickell Key, a small island of luxury condos just offshore from Brickell and downtown, Mandarin Oriental Miami gives guests a commanding view over the city's glassy skyline and Biscayne Bay. Take it all in, with a pisco sour and ceviche in hand, from the terrace at La Mar by Gaston Acurio. The hotel's busy restaurant from the popular Peruvian chef. Away from the tourist crowds of South Beach, the Mandarin has traded Art Deco design for the brand's signature Asian touches, and the hotel's 326 rooms have a decidedly urban feel. But fear not, beach lovers, this is Miami after all. The hotel's plush tri-level spa opens onto a rounded pool deck where steps lead down to a 20,000 square foot man-made private swath of sand. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching.